Look closer.
I'm telling you, the file is trash. The Constant doesn't so much burn his bridges as blow them up. Arthur Edwards, whoever he was, don't exist anymore. His personal data somehow deletes itself from any system that records him. Way beyond advanced. The partners spared no expense to make sure their controller would be untraceable.
How untraceable?
Look, I did what you asked, but Gray's gone and I'm no Diana. I'm not who you need right now. You gotta be kidding me.
ICA?
I used every encryption known to man. Who are these guys?
The best. It's only a matter of time before they get lucky. We need to take them down.
You and which army?
I know where the agency stores its files, mission reports, client data. If we leak it to the public...
You want to whistleblow the ICA?
It's the path of least resistance. Turns out, you are who I need right now, Olivia.
I do this, and I'm out. So, what are we breaking into?
Data facility in Chongqing, China. Run by a man called Hush.
Of course. The ICA site in Chongqing houses the agency's data storage and analyst division. Needless to say, security is daunting. The state-of-the-art server vault is biometrically wired to the facility's two overseers: Imogen Royce, behavioral analysis pioneer, and Hush, a data security guru with a taste for fringe transhuman experimentation.
Tell me about Hush.
A former cyber terrorist for the Ministry of State Security in Kadanyang, who fled his country after one of the Po regime's periodic purges. He made a career doing cybersecurity for dark web deplorables, human traffickers, organ harvesters, scum like him, with no code or conscience. ICA sure can pick 'em. No offense.
Can you disable security?
A dual authentication protocol ensures that any handling of data must be directly authorized by Hush and Royce, the proverbial human factor device to make the system impenetrable. Luckily, I found a loophole. If both overseers should unexpectedly die within a short space of time, the system reverts to a temporary fail-safe protocol, which I can bypass. Take them off the board, and you'll have free access to the data core, and I'll handle the rest.
And you're sure it'll work?
Look, I know Hush. If I'm wrong, we won't live long enough to regret it.
All right. I will leave you to prepare.
Chongqing, China.
Thank you, Olivia. I really didn't want to say that to begin with. Hello there, everyone. Welcome to Chongqing, China. So, I did this on a live stream. I'm going to leave a link to that in the top right corner at some point during the video. And honestly, I found this map when I was playing it live quite frustrating. Now that I've had more time to myself playing it, I can understand where that frustration came from. But I also have to say, this is the map I've enjoyed the most. Once I got Silent Assassin Suit only with this, it was such a relief. So I'm going to put that just below doing Colorado, as far as I still feel like Colorado has got that little oomph that you feel, you have a wash of euphoria when you complete it, but this is very close. You know, the objectives were very well done, the ending of the level was very different, so I've got to give them full praise. They got a really good feeling from this. Again, maybe on replays, maybe once I've seen other routes, my opinions will change, but right now I am absolutely adoring this. So first of all, I just want to say thank you to Equinox Explore. During the live stream we did, he was quite helpful as far as explaining the dongles to me. I just want to give the praise out there, because whilst I do believe I've created a good route during this playthrough, I do want to give Equinox credit for actually cluing me in on the dongles, because I know that they are mentioned by Olivia in the commentary, if you like, or the over the earpiece, but Equinox did explain it to me, so thank you very much for that, Equinox. So this is where the first target's going to be pretty much. We're going to grab a crowbar just so we can break through some doors. Pretty much just one door, but it's always handy. So we're going to climb up here. The door we need to go through is straight up ahead. Now, it's pretty funny, I just started recording this voiceover, and I completely forgot that I also included in this recording a failed attempt. So you do want to be careful during this little bit, because those two on the right, they can just have a head turn and loop this way, so just be careful. You can go through very quickly. In fact, it's a little bit better to go through quickly, but just be wary, there are head turns. Bit like that. That guy just caught a little glimpse and turns around. Be careful. You're much better just waiting for him to get into position and then moving. It didn't cost me, it's not like it's the biggest drama in the world, but just play it safe. It's about 1 more second compared to maybe the 2 or 3 I had to wait there. Okay, so we're going to do peekaboo with this guy. The idea is, if you didn't see it, I dropped 2 coins. You can see one there and one by the stairs. Now, chances are this guy doesn't see them. The peekaboo I did, I ran, so he will have seen the end of the peekaboo if you like. So it just drags him further along this way. Now, make sure he is past the wardrobe. If he's not past the wardrobe, try and lure him further in, because if not, there's a good chance one of these will see him. So at this point, we're doing peekaboo with a gun. This is advanced peekabooing. I believe it was CJ who called this one. So yeah, the idea of peekaboo with a gun is just a little bit of a quicker lure, and I wanted that because Hush can be a little bit annoying. He's got his guard with him, and sometimes Hush doesn't see the coins, so if that's the case, you have to then lure the bodyguard on his own, knock him out, and then you have to get Hush back. Now, I believe in this playthrough, I actually got Hush to see the coins, which was a benefit. There he goes, he sees the coins. So with that in mind, I'm able to knock out Hush's bodyguard, and then I did fiber wire Hush. So it's great for doing the Piano Man challenge. Plus, one little advantage to this little area, no one comes up here. So you can fiber wire him and you can leave the bodies. No one comes up here, so you don't even have to do any hiding. I was a bit anal here and decided to hide that body, but the fact that I don't get caught with this, hopefully that's a good enough sign for you. So we're just going to leave Hush there. I was collecting my coins at this point. I didn't realise I got all 3. And we're just going to go back the way we came in. So jump over here. We're going to go pretty much to the end of this room and turn right, and then we're going to go down the stairs. So very simple to get Hush, very easy kill. Now with Imogen Royce, we could do fiber wire with the kill as well. You could do a double Piano Man if you wanted. Now I was a bit unlucky. I did it the first time with double Piano Man, and yeah, when I tried it this take, I just couldn't get it to work. So what I'm going to explain to you is how to actually complete this kill. However, you're not going to see the perfect execution, unfortunately. You'll be able to see that it does work, and you'll be able to see the idea behind it, but unfortunately there was just a little cock up in the playthrough. So this is the way we're going. I'm sorry I can't detail it a lot more, because I have only played Chongqing a few times, so yeah, I'm still learning the map. But yeah, we're going to go up these stairs. We're going to just follow the path pretty much. I don't believe there's many deviations. So yep, just go this way. We're going to go past these disguised chefs up here. And the idea is we want to distract the woman who's trying to remember how to get into the ICA facility. So we're going to get a coin out. And just from up here, we're going to throw a coin. We're going to throw it down there towards the dumpster. Try to aim it a little bit short so it doesn't actually bounce on the wall or anything ridiculous. Wait until she's passed and then jump behind her. There we go, and then all you have to do is knock her out. Now, at this point, you might be thinking, well, if I knock her out now, what's the code? The code is 0118. The reason I'm saying do it this way is because if you allow her to go into the room, things get a little bit messy, because you've got to then follow her. And yeah, she walks at a snail's pace. As I've said, a lot of NPCs in this game walk really slow. So, my opinion, just knock her out. Just remember the code. I mean, you could wait for her to speak the code and then do it, but honestly, it's not worth the hassle. So yeah, we're in the facility now. We're going to get the tier 1 card, so to do that we're going to go through here. In fact, I use the camera at this point to start blacking out the windows, so do that one. You can get away without doing it, but I thought it'd be better for on the way out. So let's do that. We're going to activate that camera. Or that shield window. At this point, I knew a guard was moving, so we're just going to wait for him to get into position. Then we're going to grab the dongle from the desk. Okay, so now we're going to get the tier 2 dongle. So we'll just retrace our steps a little bit. We're going to go jumping over this mini wall. I was absolutely embarrassed on live stream when I realised very late that I could jump down here. I thought it'd be too big a jump. I didn't think 47 could handle it, but nope, 47 was quite alright doing that. Just another facepalm moment. So yeah, we're going to shimmy along here. You've got to be a little bit careful. There is a guard in here who does loot this way, so just time it to make sure he doesn't see you. He isn't looking at the moment, so we're fine. Now, we've got the surveillance. We're going to take that out, so get your silenced pistol, shoot the surveillance tapes if you can. I was a bit unlucky. The guard who I was talking about being able to see you, he just happened to go into position, so I decided to wait a moment. So we're going to grab the tier 2 dongle just to make sure we've got it. And just because he's standing there, being a bit of a pain in the backside, and I didn't really trust myself to take the camera out, reason being guards can hear the gunshot. I don't know how that works out. How can they hear silenced gunshots? Anyway, we're just going to deal with some of these panels for a second, so just do this one. It just means if someone's coming up the stairs, they won't see you. And yeah, we're just going to wait for this guard again. I mean, there's an argument you could get away without the cameras, but I think it's safer to just get rid of them, especially later on. You know, you don't want to be walking along and just thinking, oh, there's a camera there. So it's much safer just taking them out. We've got time. So again, just shoot that. And this is what I was talking about with silenced gunshots. The guy on the right heard it. Now, he only goes to where you actually shot from. That's why I move a little bit forward. But I really think the devs could do just nerfing this a little bit as far as... I recognise it's master difficulty. I know that it supposedly gives NPCs better hearing, but I can't help but think... It's like in Berlin how someone can have their neck snapped and someone outside in a nightclub can hear. You think, come on, just have a bit of reality in it, please. So it's like silenced gunshots. I recognise that's a quiet room, but still, they shouldn't be able to pinpoint exactly where the gunshot came from. Right, and it's over. Okay, so we're entering the kill room. So let's just clear body number 1 first. We're going to drag him into a closet. And from here, we are prepping the kill room. So the target's over there, and unfortunately she's got a bit of a long... Not a long loop, but she has got a loop before she comes back here. So we've got a bit of time on our hands. So we're going to grab another keycard just because why not. And yeah, this is the point where we prep. So we're going to get coins out. I actually completely bypassed them. So we're going to put one around here. We need her to be able to see it when she walks in the room. We're going to place another one just about here so that it's visible from the first coin, but it's also leaning more towards this closet. And then the third one right by the closet, but behind the little shield curtain thing there. So yeah, at this point, it's looking good. Now, this is the actual kill as I would do it. We're going to put a gun outside. You'll see in a moment where the gun goes. The idea is we're going to lure a bodyguard outside, just by Peekaboo. We're going to lure him out so that, you know, he comes to investigate. He'll see the gun. He'll take the gun away. She'll be busy with the coins. We can fiber wire in here, and then it's a very clean kill. Now, that isn't what happened. So that is why I'm explaining it. It is very much possible to do it that way. I have done it that way, and honestly, if you don't mess it up, it's very easy to do it that way. But as you can see, I had little mess-ups in this route. That NPC, she doesn't really turn much. But the one time she did turn, she caught me, just about to use the camera, and she saw the gun. So I don't mind it completely. It just shows you some of the little issues you can have on this map as far as maybe NPCs. But yeah, as far as the perfect playthrough, I wouldn't say it is. I'd say this is like a 7 out of 10 instead of a 9, and you know, it's room for improvement. If I was to do like fiber wire only for all the Hitman 3s, this would still be where I'd go most likely, at least from what I know right now. Anyway, we're just going to turn this wall off, this window. Again, the less windows that are open, the less chance people are going to see you. Now, at this point I've forgotten the gun, so I think that's what I do now. I'm just going to put the gun down again. We have got plenty of time. This is the the issue at hand, really. We've got to wait for her to come back. So, yeah, it is a little bit awkward. The one thing I will just say while we're here, if you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe to JJ's Productions. Go and say I'm doing a lot of Hitman 3 videos at the moment. I may not be the biggest or the best Hitman YouTuber, but I'm having fun with it. So please, if you enjoy it, please hit the like button. So, yeah, Chongqing, I've got to praise it. I think graphically it's great. I think the layout is quite good from what I've seen so far. I'm looking forward to doing some of the mission stories and challenges just to see more of the map. But it's definitely got great potential. I mean, if anything, the ICA facility has got great... it's got great different areas, you know, it's great variance. It's not just one type of level, it's like multiple little mini zones, and it just makes it very interesting to move around. I mean, the ending, I don't want to spoil it just in case anyone hasn't seen it yet, but the ending was very intense. I mean, I did it once and failed, and then when I did it this time I obviously got through, but yeah, it was very unlike anything I've had in a Hitman game, so I can't help but praise him. It's something very different. Okay, so I'm here again. Target's walked into the room with the guard. Now, this is how I would peekaboo the guard. I would just go to the edge. Now, this is where it went wrong. The guard saw the coin. So I decided to knock the guard out, and then I couldn't really fiberwire her, so I punched her. I did try to fiberwire, and I thought, I am not doing it all again just to fiberwire her. You get the idea.
And I'm in. You can now access the core 47.
Yeah, it was a mess, that. I hold my hands up. It was a mess of a route. I could have done a lot better with that. But what we do tidy up, we're going to hide the body behind this little pop-up thing, this wall. And yeah, the wall's pretty big. It won't be found there. Even later on, it won't be found by some miracle. So yeah, we're doing fine here. It's just not the way it was meant to go. The idea was the guard should turn around to where you are. Your peekaboo are outside. He sees the gun, and yeah, she's then busy chasing coins. I'm guessing I placed the coins wrong for him to start chasing them, but it did work out. Maybe I could have actually tweaked it a little bit where he follows the coins and sees a gun instead of... Well, I don't know, I'm really speculating here. The difficulty is you don't want it to be that she's in the room and sees the gun, because then they might call the guard in. You don't want that. Anyway, as you saw, we used the grate with the camera. We went down to tier 3 via the grate. We've got the tier 3 card off the guard, I believe it was, although the target Imogen does have a key as well. At this point, we're just going to black out these windows. Not the biggest thing, but she's moving all around this room, so if she can't actually look out the windows, she's not going to be an issue. So yeah, we're going to go through here. And what we're going to do, we're just going to wait for this guard. He roams around this room to just between 2 points, but he takes a little S path, so he's a little bit annoying. I'd activate that grate while we're here. You're going to need it later. I actually go through it just to hide from the guard. Yeah, I find the grate system and the ventilation quite interesting. Again, it's something that the game hasn't done a lot of, but it makes a lot of sense. Okay, so in we go. We've got a grate at the end of the room. We're going to go through that, and that will get us into tier 3. Unfortunately, we haven't got access that way for some reason. Again, I don't really get it, but I'm just going with it. So yeah, just follow the path. It's pretty hard not to find your way in at this point. It's like a one-way system. I just wish they'd tweak the camera though. I don't particularly like it there. It feels like I'm really hunched up behind 47 instead of, you know, controlling him. Anyway, yeah, activate the grate. And that grate. And then we're in the core. So I'm going to keep quiet now because this bit's more cinematic than the rest of the level, so enjoy it.
I'm sealing the room and dimming the windows 47. No need to worry about intruders. It's all here. Clients, operatives, every hit the ICA ever sanctioned, enough to shut them down for good. But first you need to locate all files referencing Diana and yourself.
Tell me, what did it feel like? Taking lives?
Random. Disorder.
Well, we are here. Basic training starts at 0600 hours. I should leave you to prepare. Perhaps I see possibility where others see limitation. I choose him.
The two of you go way back. I didn't realize that you... I don't know. I get why you want to protect her. So, wipe all the data referring to the two of you from their system before we publish the rest. Okay, good. I've set up a link to an information non-profit site. When you press that button, it's up there and the whole world will know. There's no undo 47. This will shut the ICA down for good. You really okay with this? It's who you've been for so long.
Maybe it's time for a change.
I'll just return things to normal. No need to alert them we were here prematurely. Shit! I missed that. We're blown, 47. I can hold the doors for a little while. Use the vents to get out. Go, now!
Okay, so yeah, I did love that entire sequence. I thought they were brilliant with it, but just as far as actually describing what I'm doing here, again, we're on a bit of a one-way path, so we've got to turn left here. I haven't played Chongqing since doing this, but I hope you don't have to exit the same way every time, just for the fact that it would get a bit tiresome on repeat plays. But yeah, go through here. There's a bottle of chloroform on that unit there. Grab that, because that could come in handy. I didn't use it in this playthrough, but by all accounts it's helpful just in case you need to knock someone out without hiding a body. So yeah, just wait for that guard to go, and we're going to just sneak across here. Just go through this area, no guards here, at least at the moment, as you can see on the minimap. The way we came in is covered in fire, so we can't go through there, so we've got to go this way. And as you can see, this is why we opened that vent earlier. We're just going to go straight in now. We're going to use the ladder here and go up. We've got a vent here, we're going to go through that. And then, yeah, this is where I got turned around a bit. I was like, hey, which way am I going? Just turn that off. That way they can't see on the left. Way out on the right is shut, so we're just going to go left. There's a set of stairs there, we're going to go up them. That room up ahead also is where I killed the target, so I was a bit concerned. I thought, you aren't going to go in there, are you? But no, they're too focused on the hallways, they don't go in the rooms by the looks of it. Yep, so just go on the outside here. There's another bottle of chloroform on this unit here. Just grab that again in case you need it. We're going to go through here. This is part of the reason I blacked out the windows as well, because I thought just in case they decide to look through a window, they aren't going to see me as easily. Right, so through this door, just be careful in case there is a guard just pushing up a bit and roaming. Now, I take cover behind the stairs just for the fact that I didn't know where the guards were exactly. So they look a bit far away at this point, and they start moving that way, so you can make your way up the stairs. I got caught here though, so just be careful. It gets so easy for them to catch you. But once you're up the stairs, you're free and clear, so yeah, that's mission completed pretty much. Just make your way to the exit. Also, this was great as well, just seeing all of the civilian staff, if you like, coming upstairs. Just a brilliant touch.
That was tense, 47.
It was tense. That was a brilliant level in my opinion. I know I've waxed lyrical about it throughout the commentary over this, but I did enjoy it. I'm curious what you guys thought. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more on Chongqing. I mean, I've got a video lined up for Dartmoor as well. That is going to be a pain to edit though, so it may be a couple of days before I get that one out. But yeah, I've really been enjoying the game. I'm looking forward to the next live stream when I play Mendoza before finally going on to the Carpathian Mountains. So plenty to do, and I'm looking forward to it all. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, please. And yeah, until next time, this has been Josh from JJ's Productions, and I'll leave you with 47 exiting the level. Bye for now, folks.
Turn now to the data leak bombshell causing shockwaves across the world, the so-called ICA files. The disclosure of...
You win. So, what happens now?
The ball's in your court, Miss Burnwood. I do have other candidates, you know. Most of whom have never tied me to a chair.
You've seen the news. That was 47 acting on his own. He is untethered, he is unstoppable, and he cannot be bargained with. He will find you, Mr. Edwards, and I'm the only chance you've got.
I'm listening.
47 has one weakness. Me.